Welcome back, everyone. My name is Patrick. You're watching the Oilers Rundown. While no breaking news for the Edmonton Oilers to report on today, things are definitely heating up around the NHL, especially since yesterday. There were some big deals that looked to be going down between St. Louis and Philadelphia. LA and Winnipeg appear pretty close on something. It looks like Tony DeAngelo is heading from Philly back to Carolina, which did lead to some speculation in oil country. Does that free up Brett Pesce to potentially be moved to the Edmonton Oilers? We've been over this quite a bit, that it's going to be hard for the Oilers to make the money work. There's got to be cap going out. Would Brett Pesce sign a long-term deal with the Edmonton Oilers? I think the belief is that he wants to stay in the States. Even if Brett Pesce wants to sign a long-term deal with the Oilers, can the Oilers afford him? Probably not. Is it just going to be a one-year deal? Who knows? I mean, it's all pure speculation at this point. Nothing directly linking Brett Pesce to the Edmonton Oilers, but as a result of all this talk from yesterday and so far today, we'll see if anything comes of it. I'm still going to lean probably no. Would definitely love to add Brett Pesce to that right side on the Oilers D, but I still have a hard time believing that it's actually going to come to pass. Now, a player the Oilers do have an excellent shot at, Connor Brown, did an interview with former Oiler Luke Gadzic on the premiere episode of his Mitts Off YouTube podcast. You can check it out. I put a link to it in the description below. I just finished watching it. It was an excellent interview by Luke. He definitely has a gift for that. A lot of interesting tidbits. So if you guys are interested in learning more about Connor Brown, definitely encourage you to check it out. A few of the notes that really stood out to me, I guess starting with Luke Gadzic, going back to former Oiler head coach Todd McLellan. Yes, Gadzic was playing the Panthers, carrying the puck out of his own zone, lost it to Aaron Ekblad, and went back to the bench. Todd McLellan looked down at Luke and told him, you're going to be thinking about that one for a very long time, and Luke was kind of stapled to the bench. I really find tidbits like that really interesting, just the kind of stuff that those guys that are lower in the lineup kind of have to go through and how hard coaches can be on you. I mean, coaches are pushing you through your whole career, and certainly what happened to Luke there isn't something that's completely out of whack or anything like that, but just seeing the things that they have to go through was really interesting, and Connor Brown being a late-round draft pick and how he's fought his way to where he is now. He got his start obviously playing with Connor McDavid with the Erie Otters, and then drafted by Toronto, moved to Ottawa, traded to Washington last summer, and now finds himself as an unrestricted free agent. The Oilers, obviously, with a lot of interest. There's some rumors that from Elliot Friedman that some Oilers might have been whining and dining Connor Brown. I mean, they can't officially talk to him, but we know how all that goes, right? I mean, we heard about Jack Campbell and Zach Hyman. Well, I guess Connor Brown's going to be the former Maple Leaf that becomes an Oiler this summer, right? We're hoping so anyway. A lot can happen between now and July 1st when Connor Brown can potentially sign with the Oilers. He's going to have a lot of suitors. It's not like he has to choose the Oilers. We know with the Oilers, he's going to have to take some kind of low-value contract with a lot of bonuses that could be pushed to next season. So we've gone over Connor Brown quite a bit. Don't want to spend too much more time on him until he's officially an Edmonton Oiler, but I really wanted Connor Brown last summer, and I would be ecstatic if Ken Holland and the Oilers can find a way to get that done, because I think Connor Brown would be an excellent addition to the Oilers' top six. So come next Saturday, I hope we're announcing that Connor Brown is officially an Edmonton Oiler. Connor McDavid, Darnell Nurse, and Stuart Skinner arrived in Nashville today for the NHL Awards that take place tomorrow night. Stuart Skinner obviously trying to make Oilers history to become the very first Oiler to win the Calder Trophy for Rookie of the Year. Obviously, I hope it happens for Stu. I think he was instrumental to the Edmonton Oilers last year. I do not think they make the Stanley Cup playoffs without his play. Jack Campbell was brought in to be the number one last year. He struggled. Stu stepped up, got the job done. I know he had his struggles come playoff time, but like I said, I don't think the Oilers even get to that playoff time if it wasn't for the remarkable rookie season from Stuart Skinner. So definitely hope he can bring home that Calder Trophy tomorrow. Connor McDavid, of course, up for the usual awards, best player. He's the best player in the world. Fully expect him to come home with the trophies again tomorrow night. And Darnell Nurse nominated for the King Clancy Trophy. So hopefully Darnell can bring that one home. Obviously, they're not the trophies that any of the Oilers players or fans wanted, but they're going to have to be the consolation prize until the boys can get going again next fall. There's a funny clip going around social media right now from the interviews tonight in Nashville from between Connor McDavid and Stuart Skinner. Thought you guys would want to check out the clip. Here it is.
I do get him most of the time in practice, but I mean, he's got next year, so we'll see.
And just a couple notes before I wrap up for today. A special congratulations to our captain, Connor McDavid, and his new fiancée, Lauren Kyle. They are officially engaged. Been dating for 8 years, I believe, so long overdue probably here. So good to see Connor finally pop the question. Wish them all the best, all the happiness here going forward. And lastly for today, happy birthday wishes go out to Oilers defenseman Philip Broberg. That's all for today, guys. Let me know your thoughts on everything. Do you think Stu finally brings home that Calder trophy for the Oilers? Let me know in the comment section below. If this is your first visit to the channel and you like what you see, please consider liking and subscribing for all the latest Oilers content. You've been watching the Oilers Fanatic. Thanks for being a fan.